I'm the best at losing money, being a virgin.
Men could be. Oof.
Also, it's not good. It's a loose puss.
I don't mean loose.
I think it's.
puss.
What were we just talking about? Comment comment below. It's tough.
Yeah. Want to come in?
Sure.
All right. Welcome.
Hola, niño.
Wow, that caught me real off guard. Welcome back to the Picky Boys podcast.
What's that even mean?
Hola,
niño. I know hi.
Baby.
Hola, niño.
Or grandchild.
Oh.
We know they know the Spanish story. We took in middle school. We took Spanish 1, I think 7 times because we either got new teachers, got them fired, they quit, they cried, or we kept erasing all the data.
Well, I also took Spanish 1 in high school 3 times. So I took Spanish 1. Not really. I mean, it was technically Spanish. It was Spanish 1, and then technically Spanish 2, but it was really Spanish 1. I mean, for God's sakes, we just watched movies in Spanish with English subtitles.
Right.
Like, that was the class. That's it.
I know, but you made it seem like you said I took Spanish 1 3 times. You made it seem like
No, I didn't fail it.
Yeah.
I just had a bunch of incompetent teachers, so I still only know the very, very basics of Spanish.
Yeah.
Colors, numbers, basic sentences.
I feel like that's enough to point to a menu, you know?
No.
No, not if they color code it, maybe.
I mean, it's enough. Well, ordering a menu is easy. I can order a food in any country, regardless of whether I speak the language or not. You just point.
Yeah, but not if you go to like Japan. It looks
and
like
the whole menu is
it looks like children scribbled on this sheet. I don't know how to order. Am I getting fish?
See, the thing is, for me, I'm not a very particular eater. So if in that situation, I would just try my best to like spot where something like an entree section would be, and I just point a finger, and whatever comes at me, comes at me.
And usually they have pictures. Like every third item has a picture. So now we're broadening our chances a little bit.
Yeah, pictures on menus are tricky because a lot of times pictures on menu can be a sign that the food isn't actually very good.
Okay.
And then sometimes that isn't the case at all. I feel like a lot of like Asian restaurants put the pictures on there.
I feel like they do that for people like us who go, because a lot of times the menu is in like a different language.
Or you don't know what it is, and you don't want people to be like thrown off by what it looks like.
And then if you go to a Mexican restaurant and there's just pictures on every single thing, I feel like most of the time, and then they just I like that because they don't even dress up the food. They just make it go snap, and it's like, this is what it looks like. I like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the pictures are good because you can see what you're getting. But like I said, I think sometimes they can be indicative of food might not be too great.
Maybe. You ever see how they dress food for like commercials and stuff?
Yeah, they use like a bunch of weird materials and stuff.
Yeah, like how ice cream in every commercial is like mashed potatoes because it holds the form longer. It's like
and then there's a bunch of ones. There's like glue. Use glue for something.
Pizza, the string cheese. I saw that too. But you nail the other pieces in so they don't move.
They also have a chemical where you just put it inside and it like makes stuff steam. So like a cup of coffee, let's say, if you need it to be hot for a scene.
Yeah,
put a few drops in there. But the thing is, you can't drink it. It's like incredibly poisonous.
Yeah, it's like trying to Starbucks take 37. Oh god, the coffee's cold. Let me drip this poison.
Put too much in there, and it's just like smoking.
It starts bubbling. It's like, okay, this is a different commercial.
Yeah, that's. You ever play with dry ice?
No, I never had I don't even know where to obtain it.
You can. There's a bunch of different places you can obtain it. It's very dangerous.
It's
a very dangerous substance.
Well, I see people I saw all these YouTubers that are like, we're dropping 4 billion pounds of ice into our pool, and then they jump in. I mean, it seems like they don't come out that dumb.
Well, yes, but if you actually touch it, that's it'll just make your pool's so big that it'll just sink to the bottom and all the stuff will smoke.
It looks like Iceland.
That's what it does. It just smokes. But if you touch it, like it'll burn you.
Like chemical burn or
temperature?
Like
temperature because it's so cold. Like it will burn your skin.
Ooh.
And it will get stuck to your skin too. It's very dangerous. It's just pure. It's not even really ice. It's not water.
What?
It's
like a liquid nitrogen.
If I'm not mistaken, it's carbon. Like it's carbon something. I forgot which one. But it's just
I forgot which one.
It's just carbon, and carbon is it's it's not supposed to be in that state.
Right.
It's supposed to be in like a gas or a liquid state or whatever. It was supposed to be in a gas state, and so they freeze it until it's like little tiny pieces, and then they clump it all together and really pack it in tightly.
Like fucking Play-Doh. That's humans. You know what? You know this thing that fights us to not be this way. Gonna do it anyway.
Let's get the old sponsor going. Let's pay them. Let's pay some bills.
Let's pay some bills.
Let's pay some bills. You know what it is.
You know what it is.
It's manscaped.com. These are the underwear. These are my underwear specifically. Yeah, give those away.
No.
Those are nice.
This underwear is great.
Go to the website, browse their collection. They got a bunch of different things. You get the Lawnmower 3.0, the Perfect Package 3.0, which includes the lawnmower and a bunch of other things to take care of your men's below the belt grooming needs, and it helps support the show. So what we need you to do, is go to manscaped.com, use code PICKY for 20% off and free shipping. It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas.
It's almost Christmas. What are you going to get your dad?
I'm gonna get my dad this.
Tell and your mom's going to like it too.
Thank you.
Thank
you for that.
You're gonna get your dad this, but really your mom's gonna be the one that's reaping the benefits.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a dad thing, but I asked my mom. I was like, Mom, does dad use a razor or a buzzer? She was like, buzzer. I went, thank you. That's all I needed.
That's all you need. I mean, it really is. It's JT was talking about how he was washing the old buzzer he used to use, and just from washing it, that's how not waterproof it was. Just from washing it, it broke.
Damn.
So this is waterproof. You can literally use it in the shower. It's got the light, 7,000 RPM motor. Code PICKY. Manscaped.com. Your balls thank you. And who knows? I'll save your balls maybe.
That's true.
You know stripper poles?
Here we go.
They spin. It's not a solid pole.
What?
It's like imagine a pole with a metal casing around it. And that is on ball bearings. Like if you can turn it with your hand, it spins.
All right, that makes sense and doesn't make sense.
So when this is a majority of stripper poles.
Right.
Some stripper poles aren't. I don't want the strippers in the comments to be all upset.
It's not that easy.
Because there's a hole which means it doesn't spin.
Okay.
But most of them spin. So when they're on there and when they're flying around,
they're upside down like a bat. And shit?
They're not actually. It's not them moving their body with their legs. They're just holding on, and the wheel is spinning, and they're generating centripetal force.
Centripetal, SpaceX. Gravity.
This is the science episode of the Picky Boys podcast.
I feel like that's harder though, because no, you don't think that's harder than like some of them just pull up and then they're stationary and like hang upside down and shit. But like if the thing's on ball bearings, that's like trying to hold yourself up on like a ball bearing like pull-up bar. You know, it's not easy.
Well, it's different because a ball bearing pull-up bar is working against you.
No, I understand.
Your grip is.
I understand what you mean.
You just have to hold on, and then it will do the spinning for you.
Right, but what if they don't want to spin? You know, like this is getting hard. It's like, oh God, I feel my left hip going a little bit too far. Swing my right cheek, and then it'll come back, and now I'm stationary.
I don't know, but I was shocked when I heard that.
Dude, strippers have the work.
I was shocked.
Strippers have a hard job. Strippers, it has to be a hard job.
And you can make money.
And you can put yourself
money.
through.
You want to be. The goal of a stripper is to be a server.
Right. Why?
The servers, at a lot of strip clubs, the servers, it's like a hierarchy. It's like they're the people who have been strippers, and they get all the tips still. And sometimes I think they do little lap dances, but they still get all the tips, but they don't have to, strip.
Yeah, but I feel like,
and also I think they're kind of like I think the manager of a strip club is pretty hands off. Okay. I think the servers are the quasi bosses.
Yeah, but it's not like the servers are getting like private. It's not like the servers are giving private dances. Like the strippers could give private dances. That's when you get the tips.
But I think they get a cut of the tips.
It's the
so
mafia.
They don't have to do anything.
Right.
They don't have to. Well, they still have to do stuff, but they don't have to strip, and they still get that cut.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are different structures of how to run your strip club, but that's what I've read. I saw this Vice documentary.
And this is the structure you would take.
Well,
You'd be hands-off manager. Let the servers do it.
Well, that's not necessarily what I would take. I mean, I wouldn't own a strip club. if I did, I don't know what approach I'd take. I mean, there's something
I'd put an arcade
that makes
in there.
sense about that style because it's essentially like now you're working for something rather than just I don't know
I don't know either.
stripping forever.
I meant it must suck more just because of the fucking men you have to deal with. It's like ugh. Men and men could be. Ugh.
I mean, strip clubs are just it doesn't make any sense.
What
It just
do you
doesn't
mean?
make any sense.
Oh, you mean
It's
the
like, yo,
the no
what's
completion?
up, boys? How's it going? You guys want to go get hard together
Yeah,
in a random room?
yeah,
Throw dollars at people?
yeah. But you guys could take turn each day of the week pooling money and having one person go into the private room and like tip.
Yeah, but also does the stuff. How much stuff happens in the private room?
I'm sure it depends. I'm sure nothing and everything. I'm sure it's nothing
Yeah.
and everything. It's anywhere in between. It's like how not every massage parlor is gonna have a fun ending.
That's true.
I didn't want to use happy ending because I felt like that was too easy.
Yeah, I don't know. I strip clubs are weird.
I agree. We also just saw a video of a woman popping out a baby at a gas station,
That's true. She was standing up,
standing up.
just plopped out.
Is that a thing?
Her midwife was there. Thank goodness.
What,
That's like the woman who.
yeah, I know, but why she was? Well, yeah, I don't know.
When you're 9 months or it's on your delivery day, that bitch travels with you everywhere
Everywhere doesn't matter.
because she needs to. Because for that exact reason, if
If
your
they're
baby plops out in the parking lot of a gas station, then she has to be there.
But it just looked like it was standing. It's like it looked like she really had to take a shit. And she was like, nope, it's coming out now. That's it. And then
Well, who knows? Maybe she, maybe she had children before, or some people babies just pop out, and some people it's a much harder experience.
that's true. We could say,
I don't think it has to do necessarily with your dirty mind.
what the hell did I do? I meant it's a
well,
gas station.
Off camera, you were like, she must have a loose puss. That's what you said. That's what you said.
Or a small
That's
baby.
what you said.
But that's just in. I don't think it was in that terrible of terms, but technically that's true. it's if it's fucking.
I don't think it actually has to do with a loose puss.
I don't mean loose.
I think it's.
puss.
I think. I don't know. I mean, that could be. Who knows?
It's like
I don't know.
it's just that diameter. Some people it's easier
No.
to get there.
I don't know.
So
Some people deliver babies underwater.
right, but I feel like that's
What is that for?
water
Why?
birth. I don't know. I feel like that's just a natural
Is
thing.
there something about suction?
I don't know. Like a plunger. I don't think anybody's sucking the baby out.
I haven't had a full like 100% out, 100% thought out and verified true idea ever on this show.
I'm sure there was a couple. Give yourself a little bit of
I've
credit.
never had I mean,
You're a smart guy.
I think they're true, but who knows?
A lot of people think what they say is true. I hope
Perception is reality. That's a big thing.
that's true. You could be wrong today, and then 51 states tomorrow. You never know, or 49. That's big. Fairly Odd Parents.
Imagine something that you had always thought. It's not something that really affects you, but something that you had always thought was true. Just one day you found out it just wasn't.
I did. I have something immediately came to mind. In Meet the Fockers, Ben Stiller.
That's not exactly what I'm talking about, but yes.
No, listen. In Meet the Fockers, Ben Stiller has a kid with his maid, right? And the actor that they got to play him looked just like Ben Stiller. And my dad from the back while I was watching it goes, that's his kid in real life? And I went, yeah, I could see it. Never looked it up until one day I told somebody else, and that person looked it up, proceeded to call me slurs.
Wow. But it's false.
False. Yeah.
Ben Stiller's dad is the guy from the King Queens, right?
I do know that. Yeah.
Arthur.
He's
He's dead.
Yeah, he bit the dust.
He's bit the dust. But I didn't mean it like that. Like, not just like something that like a fundamental core thing that Like, if you found out that gravity wasn't real, it's just that
would be everybody.
It's just that we have, like, the Earth has one charge and we have a charge, and it's just like magnetic.
Okay.
And that's how we stick to the Earth. And it wouldn't actually change your day-to-day life, but it would just put everything into question, like, what is this?
Yeah, that's only what
is this?
Yeah, that's what it would really do. Like, I don't care about the science. It's like, as long as I'm sticking to the ground, I don't care. I don't care what you call it. You could change the name. You could petition to change the name. I don't care. The thing is, like, the only thing it would do, kind of like what you said, was now I'm be like, well, nothing. We don't know anything. That's what it would be. It's like we don't know anything, but that's fine because as long as things work, a house can still be built.
That's true.
Heat still turns on. I don't care what you call it. So
That's what
why
I'm saying.
okay.
Like these are the things that, or you found out that the sky was like, I don't know, something about the sky.
It's like a creature.
No, not a creature.
Because that's different. Now, if the planet was, the planet is alive, but I mean it like if the planet was alive,
Yeah, gotcha.
like
Yeah.
then I'd be like, okay, we're parasites, and we literally are, and now anything can happen. What if there's a mouth somewhere?
Yeah.
But I think that's bigger than like.
Well, I mean, we just don't know what is really inside the planet. I mean, the Mariana Trench is just like the deepest place
Right.
in the world. It's deeper proportionally than like Mount Everest. Like as tall as Mount Everest goes up, it goes deeper than that, and it still doesn't even crack like the crust of the Earth.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Like, it's not even close.
I can't really comprehend how big the Earth is compared to like the core to us. But I did believe, like even before the new King Kong movie came out, that like, and like Journey to the Center of the Earth or whatever, that there could be a pocket so big that like, it's a whole nother like world essentially down there, like an air pocket,
I mean, just that fact alone, that we like that is so deep and we can't even go because of the pressure, and it's just not even cracking the surface. That could possibly be true.
True.
We don't think it's true just because it would be unsustainable to live to something so hot.
Well,
but who knows? Maybe there's some kind of like protection.
Yeah, I mean that's what would have to happen, or they just look like literally horror movie monsters that adapted to the dark, or if there is light down there somehow, but like the heat and the pressure. I probably wouldn't want to meet one, whatever it is.
That's also true. I mean, there's so many things that thrive like in the Mariana Trench that we don't know about because they're all just weird creatures.
Well, that's why the movies where like the kaijus or like the big monsters that come out of the bottom of like the Mariana Trench, all that like storyline are like indestructible. It's because their skin is nothing will get through.
Well, I'm pretty sure about down there, like if we were not inside of something, our heads would just like pop. It's a lot of pressure.
You'd explode. You'd implode. Which is the same thing. Like blood goes poof, and eyeballs go poof. It's the same thing. I don't want to like that. That'd be the worst.
At one point, the surface of the Earth was equally undiscovered. So it was just like everybody had gone up to a line,
Let's go that way.
and people were like, "No one's been over there.
Yeah.
We don't know what's over there.
And
no one's been there." And people, this is also at the time when they thought there was an edge. They just thought they were gonna find the edge.
Yeah.
Like this is. How?
I was gonna say what's crazier, is having the balls to go. I'm gonna go that way, and you're on a coast and you see nothing, and I'm gonna go that way, but not even knowing the Earth is round yet. I feel like that guy has some balls, or girl. I don't know. We really don't know who did it.
We are really, the Picky Boys are just paying homage to our ancestors every episode.
Paying homage.
It's incredible. Can't stop thinking about it.
What else is weird? You know what I would like to know, like obviously it's too far word of mouth, and like really we're just like what JT was saying, we're really just discovering things in pieces and trying to put it together. I want to know what is the most fact one of the most facts that we understand now that are just completely wrong. Like it's just so the other way. Because I'm sure there's one fact about like an ancient civilization that we are so wrong about that we've built other information on that it's just house cards, crumble all the way down.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I hate getting into aliens.
We really just don't know. I mean, there could have been a civilization more advanced than us, and they just wiped themselves into the Stone Age with weapons that we don't understand. And then that's where we left off. That's where we think happened, but it really was just a very advanced place.
I mean, the fact that it's possible to go from like Roman times to then the Dark Ages. It's like, and all that information was just lost to people just because crumbling civilizations. It's like, how did we even, I don't even know how we got past the Dark Ages. It's impressive.
Well, that's the good thing about all these like cameras and social media. Like history will soon no longer be written by the victor. That's always been the thing. Like history is written by the victor because if everybody's dead, then the Romans just write whatever the fuck they want. Who
Yeah.
knows what actually happened? But now, with all cameras and so much documentation, history is just there, and you'll be able to look back and decide what happened, and who was right, and who won.
Until it gets even further down the line, where the pictures we have are so old technology that the new technology could just edit it how they want it. Edit it the same as writing in a book.
Well, let's cross that bridge when we get there.
I don't think we'll be there.
Oh, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
I think we're just. I truly believe that like we're gonna live longer than any. Well, maybe not us specifically, but like people that are our age, that are living right now, will live past 120 plus.
Maybe. I think our age is just gonna miss it. Like miss the good part of it. Like we might be too old where we're like, ugh.
I don't know. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's actually us, like me. I think maybe I mean I'd love for that to happen.
Right.
But I think it's someone who is our age, like someone that is alive today.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, yeah, I
going
believe
to.
that. I completely believe, like my baby cousin was just born, like what, 6 months? He's 6 months. I think he made the cut. You know, I think he's
But I think
in line. He's getting into the club.
the real question is what's the cut? You know, it's like, do you have to have
Yeah.
like if you're 80, can you still do it? And you because if you like or is it only
Money.
You
It's gonna be money.
well no, but like is it even if you have money, is it only a certain level of cognitive ability? Like if you're 80 and you're starting to lose your mind, even if you have all the money in the world, like what if you can't like the machine literally can't piece
I see
together
what
your
you're saying.
brain?
That's true. You know what? It'll probably be money with combination of no, I'm saying like money with combination of probably near perfect health. That's probably their best test subject because they get the not even profit probably, but at least recuperate some of the funds, and probably the best test subject.
Yeah, who knows?
I when I'm on my way out, I might just end it early, and not start losing brain function. Like I think I've said this before, like a way back. Upload my fucking consciousness onto like a very strong USB and just keep it somewhere. Like give it to somebody or throw it into space. Someone will find it. Unless it goes to a black hole, then I kind of screwed myself.
Huh.
You know, just so they could plug me into a robot. Boom.
That's a good plan.
Now I'm here. Yeah, but I'd probably have to let's say I'm 70 and still pretty much there. If I could have made it to 90, I'd probably have to cut that gap, cut my losses, put it up at 70 and then send it out.
Yeah. You ever know anybody who had sex with a piece of fruit?
No, but I'm pretty sure that
I heard a mango is good.
why is that soft?
I don't know. Or a papaya. Is it a papaya?
No, papaya is like what they explain if you eat it is like eating somebody out, right? Because you have to eat it like this or something.
Huh.
Did you ever have that toy as a kid where you could make the insects kind of
gummies?
and
Yeah,
eat
yeah.
them? You had it?
Yeah.
I never had it.
It was awesome.
I'm sure it was. It looked cool. But the same thing.
I mean, it's the same thing as like an easy bake oven, you know.
Never had that either. Yeah.
Well, I didn't have one of those either.
Why not? Those actually, these worked, right?
Yeah, kind of.
What do you mean?
Like, it's not a high level of heat at all.
Well, I understand.
Obviously.
I understand that they don't want
you
children.
still burn yourself.
Oh, you can.
Yeah,
Oh, so if you can still burn yourself, you might as well be able to set the house on fire. With this
but
little
it's
oven.
yeah, I don't know. It's not a real bake either, you know.
Do you think? You know, it'd be fucking cool if you think anybody tried to open up a bake shop with just thousands of easy bake ovens.
Also, it's not good.
Oh, damn. Well, things don't have to be good to sell.
Because it's just about mixing it up and putting it all together. That's I think the main fun part.
But you could
And then when you put it through, it just kind of gets hot and a little bit firm, but it's still just kind of like gooey sugar paste, and that's why it's good and tasty. But it's not. You're not making anything.
I'll be
by
honest.
Any means.
I thought people were making wedding cakes with these
No.
easy bake ovens.
No.
But tiny ones.
No.
I could have swore I saw a video where someone made a cake. I don't know.
Maybe if you just run it through a bunch of times, I guess eventually it will.
Yeah, but it's baking specifically is such a weird
You ever see Cutthroat Kitchen?
Yeah, I've seen shit like that.
That's a
challenge or something.
That's challenges where they have to they'll have a coffee pot. You know how they have a little hot plate that warms up the coffee pot.
Mm-hmm.
They're you have to cook your entire meal on this. Or like they'll get rid of all the utensils and just give them hundreds of rolls of aluminum foil, and you're like, you're gonna have to make every utensil you use out of foil.
See, it's like if I was a master baker, right? And then
Well, these are like chefs.
if I was a master chef, and then this is what I'm being like challenged on, I'd be like, what is this showing? Because I can't make a fucking origami fork.
The show is so good because you're bidding on it. So at the beginning, he shows you the challenge, which is you have to make steak and eggs, and then he shows the coffee pot, and you say, if you purchase this item, you give it to one person and they have to cook on the coffee pot, and then you bid your money, but it's your prize money. So if you bid too much money and you win, you don't get a lot of money.
You start owing the show money just to win.
Yeah, exactly. So it's very cool because you don't know, like, do I think I can cook on a coffee pot? Maybe it's worth to not spend any money, or maybe I just don't spend any money and nobody will give it to me.
How much do they win?
I think it's like you can win like $25,000.
If I could win $25,000,
you each get $25,000.
Right. If I could win $25,000, I would probably set aside $5,000 to do that stuff. Just because if you don't spend any money and you lose it and you don't win it anyway. You know what I'm saying? You might as well use what you got.
There's definitely a medium. There's like a good medium approach, but people can win on both extremes. Some people win by not spending anything, but it's going to be much harder.
That's a real G.
Like, and some of the things that you can be thrown at, like the challenges that get thrown at you, are
blindfolded,
really bad.
Just be blindfolded.
They're so bad. There's one that's like you can give it to two people, and their cooking stations are on a seesaw. And so both of them can't be cooking at the same time. So they are essentially like, so now they're almost like a little team because they have to lift up and down their cooking station in order to cook. It's very fun, stuff like that. It's a great show. Alton Brown, go watch Cutthroat Kitchen. Fantastic.
Cutthroat Kitchen. Maybe I'll try it. I pretty much every season I get into like Halloween. Just come.
Also, the judges have no idea what any of the challenges were.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter for the judges. Judges are just gonna watch, right?
No, the judges they don't see. They come in after.
Oh, you're saying like they only judge the finished product?
They only judge the finished product because or else a judge might say,
all right, like come on.
Oh, come on. They were riding around a unicycle while cooking this French toast. Yeah. So maybe I'll give them a break so they don't see anything.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. Yeah, cuz I mean, I love and don't like this stuff because first of all, the previews, like if you're watching it in a row, the previews give away the whole episode, and I fucking hate when things do that. I hate when things do that.
Yeah.
Side note, that's a little peeve. But like Halloween just passed, I watched this like huge pumpkin carving competition, and it's like that's cool. Or like Thanksgiving, but kind of Christmassy. Like there's a big gingerbread competition, with judges and everything. I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I like stuff like Cutthroat Kitchen and Survivor where they're like random twists, and it's more of like it's like a game of like social politics almost.
Right, and also seeing what certain people could
like strategy.
Yeah, and seeing what people can do in like one specific craft when they're so good at it is always like, this is crazy. Like, I mean, I don't really care that you're making this gingerbread house, but like the fact that it looks like this and it's like this.
Oh yeah, it's insane. I mean, people really people just do amazing things with it, even given the challenges they're presented. They're like make chicken and waffles, but the only chicken source you have is Dino chicken nuggets.
Yeah, and
they like cut them up and put them together and then refry them so it looks like a piece of chicken. It's like amazing.
I know, because there was like for this gingerbread one, there was this like this one contestant walked in and everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's so and so," and it's like if you look up gingerbread, she'll come up, and I'm like, what? It's like just this own little bubble, and she won. She did, which I thought was unfair.
There's a little bubble and a little fame circle for everything.
I say it all the time.
There's someone who is the best, who's like, oh my god, he cleans the best vacuums in all of the Western Hemisphere. Like he knows how to put vacuums together.
This man could put a lock on any door.
It's pretty crazy.
This man has pretended to be a tree for the longest out of anybody. If you're the best at anything, I say it every time, and he's good at it. I couldn't recognize him as a human or a tree. Just a person. I say it all the time. If you're the best in any little bubble, you'll get some money, some fame, and some puss. Or some weenie, whatever you want.
Unless you're the best at losing money.
Yeah.
I'm the best at losing money, being a virgin, and being irrelevant. That person will not get any of those things, but in a weird way will still be the best.
You still have that. And no one knows about him, so he's doing great. Technically.
Well, that's that.
Tell him where to find you. Let's get out of here.
You can find me at dmore723 on Instagram.com. You can find me in your hearts, your minds, your souls. You can find me under a bridge, the Gothels Bridge.
Okay.
I'll be there from 7 to 10 on Wednesday nights.
PM or AM?
Both.
Double shift. You got the double shift.
Yeah, it's a double shift.
I got Corey to cover my shift.
So come find me.
You can find me at Aunt Prisco. Can't forget to follow.
Picky Boys Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. Share with your aunts and uncles. Comment below. What were we just talking about? Comment below. Comment below. Comment below what your favorite cooking show is. I genuinely want to know.
All right.
Because there's a lot out there, and I just finished all 40 seasons of Survivor, so I need some new cooking show recommendations, or any show really.
Sounds good.
Put the doobly-doo.
Peace, guys.